We're out here raising awareness to the Holocaust in America.
Do you attend the church?
We don't know.
Okay. I'm a pastor at the church. This isn't a message. We wouldn't communicate it this way.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you guys to go now.
Okay.
You're on our property. You didn't ask for permission to be here. Obviously, people think you're with the church.
Oh, they don't. Not
When
the.
you're standing on our property with signs, I think it's pretty safe to
We
assume people
actually
think
met
you're
a
with
gentleman who dropped off his. I think you have a kids thing going on
us. I'm
tonight.
sure we have a lot of events going
And
on.
he was like he's gonna join us out at the abortion mill and
That would be awesome.
was thought.
You guys want to go to the abortion mill and do this, but we do have kids coming in. We don't want them to see these signs. You guys aren't representing the church right now. So I think this is something that
Wow.
you guys see.
See, there's someone that needs Christ.
Totally agree.
And with the information that we hand out, because you guys also have a lot of cross traffic from the ballpark over here.
You guys, this is not a message. This is not the way we would communicate this message. So,
What did you say your name was, sir? My name's Troy.
My name's Chris.
Chris,
McKelvey.
good to meet you.
One of
Good
the
to meet you.
pastors here.
Okay.
So, I think it would be appropriate for you guys to ask for permission before you jump on the church's property and start.
Well, this is actually an easement.
See the sign?
I see the sign,
Yeah.
but this is actually a public easement, sir.
This is part of our property.
No, this is a public easement right here, sir.
So I'm asking you guys.
I'm not going to leave. I'm sorry.
Okay. We're going to call and have you guys. You guys are trespassing.
Okay.
You're standing right on our property. See right
Okay.
here?
You're going to call the police on us, sir?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Well, you
asking
should go
guys
do
to
that
leave.
then. You should go do that.
We'll let you know
I'm
that
sorry
we're
you feel that way.
Okay.
I'm sorry you feel that way, that you're more concerned about people staying on your property than the 3,500 children that are going to be
Very
murdered tomorrow,
concerned.
sir.
I think you guys are really rude for not asking for permission to stand next to a church. You know, I mean, I don't think you would want somebody to stand in front of your churches.
Do you remember when the Pharisees talked to Jesus
like,
and
I'm
they
not
said,
gonna
"By what
engage you.
authority do
Listen,
you
and
do
I
you
are on
do
the
this?"
same team here,
So we're
but
not. We're not.
We are
You're gonna call the
absolutely.
police on us. You can't say you're
Well,
on the
because
same
I'm
team
asking
with
you to
us.
leave. You guys are.
Why are
being
you
rude.
asking
I
us
understand
to
why.
leave?
Because you guys are being rude. You're standing right in front of our church.
We're not being rude. We come here out of concern for what's going on to pass out information of what's happening.
Somewhere else.
Why? Well,
Go stand on the corner if you
Yeah,
really
but
wanna do
is
it.
it-
Stand down there, sir. Is this?
Well, why would you stand
Is this
here?
not the house of God? Are there not Christians
This isn't
here?
yours. This isn't your church. You don't even.
Oh, I'm
attend here.
sorry.
If you, why not stand on the corner?
Isn't
where
the
I'm
there's
sorry.
more-
Isn't the church the body of Christ?
Guys, I don't even know who you are. I've never even seen you before.
We're
You-
Christians, sir.
Well, then go stand somewhere else. I'm asking you to be respectful.
Where does the
I'm
judgment
asking
start,
you to be
my friend?
respectful to the body of Christ and go stand somewhere else. That's all I'm asking you to
Okay.
do.
Well,
I think it's perfectly
I'm sorry.
reasonable, okay?
I'm sorry you feel that way, sir.
Okay, that's fine.
But the body of Christ belongs to Jesus, my friend, not a building.
Okay.
and you know, we stood outside a different church on Sunday, and that pastor had a very humble, heartbroken response and said, "I want you guys to come
Guys,
back and come
we're on the
into
same
my
team.
church."
But you didn't ask for permission.
Is that
This
what it
is
comes
not
down
the
to?
way.
You're mad because we didn't ask for
I'm
permission.
mad because you guys are being rude.
We're not
I
being
don't
rude,
understand
sir.
it. You aren't being rude.
Sir, it's
I've
rude.
actually
It's rude to
really-
come up to people and say, "Get off our property and leave.
I
Go
think-
somewhere else."
I think it's really rude to show up on somebody else's property and promote what you guys are promoting.
Promote what? We're not promoting anything. We're calling to rescue our neighbor, my friend. Your neighbor that's being murdered
You
tomorrow.
have a sign. You're clearly promoting something. I don't even really. It's like you're not even care to listen. You're clearly.
No, I understand what you're saying, sir. What you're saying
You guys are
is
ridiculous.
children are dying tomorrow, and you're more concerned with where we're standing.
I'm super concerned with it.
What are you going to do about it tomorrow morning,
I'm just
sir?
asking you to go. Why don't you go in the
What, sir?
corner where there's more
Sir,
people?
what are you going to do to help the children tomorrow?
This is not a discussion to have here.
What are you going to do to help
If
your
you wanna
neighbor
have
that's
this
being torn
discussion
apart and
any
ripped
other
out of his
time,
mother's womb?
Happy to do it. We're on the same team, but clearly you don't think we are.
Sir.
So we can have a discussion another time. Do you have a
I
card
would
where
have
we
the-
can? Do you have
you
a
could-
business card where I can call you and set up a meeting?
Google the church's name.
And
My
your
name
name
is
is?
Chris McElwee,
Okay.
one of the pastors.
Okay.
Any of us would love to discuss
I will contact
options for you. We're clearly a church that
you. And
agrees
it's not so
with
much
the
options
message
for
of
us.
of
It's
not.
really not
of,
options for us.
Well,
We're talking about
there
a
are-
crisis here raging in our community.
but there are options for you not to stand here. Like
So
you
why are
can
you
stand
so
in the
concerned
room.
about where we're
Because
standing?
the way you're communicating the message is not appropriate for children to come in. who go
According to
our
who?
church.
According to who?
People respond
According to
differently.
me.
You're saying that.
So
but then the guy
you've
who
set
pulled
your own
up
standard on how to
in your
communicate?
church,
I'm
he
asking you
felt
nicely.
completely
This is
differently.
not the way we would communicate. We wouldn't show these signs
Okay.
on a Sunday school on a
Okay.
Sunday morning. We don't
When the
want you to
man
do
was
it right
beaten
now.
on the
Listen,
side of the road and left to the gutter to die, the Levite and the priest walked on the other side of the road, my friend. They didn't touch them. Guess who rescued them? The Samaritan, my friend. What you're doing right now, sir, you're actually attacking us for standing up for the children, and you're driving off. You should examine your heart, sir. You should really examine your heart.